Hi, I'm Paul Hutchinson and welcome to the fourth episode of Pistol Tuning. What we're going to look at today is stance, a very subjective topic. It's a lot of people have various different ways in which they do, and you know what? Stance is exactly what it is. It's a stance. There's a couple of key points that we need to look at. One of them is the fact that we need to get some aggression behind any stance that we use. It doesn't matter what platform you use it from, whether it's the Weaver, it's Isosceles, or CQB, whatever you want to call it. It's about getting aggression behind it. Okay, now let's pick up Weaver. Let's start with Weaver. So Weaver's almost like a boxing stance. All right, so I'm right hand dominant, okay, right side strong. So what I've done is I've presented my left foot forward, my knees slightly bent, and I've got a lot of weight. I've got my weight over my front toe, and that's in order to help me to with regards to recoil control. When it comes to drawing the pistol, okay, what I'm doing is I'm punching the pistol directly out with my strong hand. With my support hand, I'm actually pulling it back. But what you'll notice is it's slightly bent here. All right, now as I punch it out and as I'm pulling back here, I'm creating dynamic tension. I'm looking directly down my arm, picking up my front foresight. All right, now what that means is that dynamic tension allows the weapon, as it goes through the recoil impulses, okay, for it to come back to where I was presenting the weapon in the first place. All right, so that's the Weaver stance. Now, the Weaver stance is a great stance. You can shoot accurately from it, but what it does is it presents your body armor, your plate, this direction. Okay, it doesn't present it to the threat, which is if I'm aiming here, I don't want my body armor to be aiming that direction. So what people did is they went back to the Isosceles stance, as it was known years ago. It's now, like I say, it's created and it's been rebranded to the CQB stance or whatever you want to say. Doesn't matter. It comes from the very simple basics that I'm square on. My knees are slightly flexed, okay, my nose is in front of my toes. I'm getting the aggression forward with a weapon. As I present this, what I do is I punch it out. And what I do is I lock, and I'm going to point down so you can see it. And what I'm trying to do is to present both arms exactly the same. Locked, elbows locked, wrists locked in that triangle, okay? So as I present it forward, I'm locked into it. I go through the recoil impulses, I bring the weapon back down to where it was. The Isosceles triangle, the name's apparent. So now what you might do is you might end up actually combining the two, because it might work for you. And the key thing is, don't allow anyone to tell you that this is the stance that you should be in. You'll find your own stance. Everyone is different, everyone's built different. So it's what's comfortable for you and it's what's working. That's the key thing. And remember, come the day of the race, you might be seated, you might be absolutely anything could go wrong. Okay? So it's just a platform for you to build on. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and come back and watch the next episode.